So that was the Riyadh Masters. I had a hell of a lot of fun.
Watching it was really enjoyable.
This is the most underrated Dota 2 tournament of this year. What? It's not even a part of the DPC. Come on, we have to talk about it.
Gaming Gladiators will pull it out. You better be careful because Zion's coming for your bait.
So I've basically played Dota since the Warcraft 3 days. And I've been watching Dota Esports since the time when you had to download replays separately and sync it with a VO file and then watch it. And having set alarms at different time zones for over 11 TIs now, Dota, according to me, is the best esport to ever exist.
We have just won $1 million.
Okay, I can see the comments right now. Counter-Strike is more fun to watch, League has more players, blah blah blah. But I really don't care about all. But going into the current season, my love for Dota seemed to be wavering. A one-sided TI finals, followed by an even more one-sided DPC season.
Gaming Gladiators! Gaming Gladiators! Gaming Gladiators! Gaming Gladiators! Gaming Gladiators!
But what we saw at Riyadh Masters, a tournament that is now being tipped as one of the best Dota events in recent history, reignited my passion for Dota 2 as an esport. But what made the event so successful? Let's take a look. Well, Riyadh Masters wasn't a part of the official Dota Pro Circuit season, which generally tends to mean that this event would have less weightage. But that didn't seem to be the case.
Oh, look at those emotions as well. A lot of tournaments don't have those emotions anymore.
And there were two main factors at play. The $15 million prize pool instantly made this the largest non-TI Dota 2 event ever in terms of the prize pool, which means there is no messing around, no saving strats, and no relaxed matching. All the teams came into this tournament with their game faces on, leaving nothing on the table and giving it their own, making for better storyline.
Talon! You better be careful because Zion's coming for your bait! Whoa! And he's gonna win game 4! Oh my goodness!
It was also the last LAN going into TI 12, which made it a big draw for viewers. And speaking of viewership, the second part of this equation was the production. The viewer experience for both the majors this year was subpar, with constant delays and the overall production value not being up to the mark. Riyadh, on the other hand, was a breath of fresh air. EFG, team behind the production, bringing their A-game as always, making it easily one of the best events in terms of viewing experience. This also correlated to the numbers. The tournament had a larger peak viewership than both the Bali Major and the Berlin Major, which are official circuit events. Riyadh Masters was played on the 7.33 E patch, and we saw quite a diverse meta. And of course, while favorites emerged over the course of the tournament, they were also challenged and counter-strategized.
But they go for the puck, so we now have two elusive jump around people on the side of Team Spirit that Liquid.
The offlane position was often played with a lot of greed, which led to slightly longish game. The wisdom routes were heavily contested by supports and even mid players during the early to the mid stages of the games, leading to very interesting rotations and fights. Overall, 118 heroes were either picked or banned, with only 6 heroes going uncontested. Because of the greedy lineups, we got to see varying power spikes for teams based on the drafts, which often led to huge comebacks and made the games nail-biting.
This Techies is dead. This might be over. Team Spirit, they're rolling everybody up. Rolling Thunder, and he's dead. GG's called. Team Spirit somehow.
These guys
win this series 2-1.
Gaming Gladiators coming in as the heavy favorites after tearing through the DPC season meant that a lot of people were tired of seeing them win. And with arch-rivals Liquid knocking them down to the lower bracket, and then the underdogs Talon emerging victorious made a top storyline.
2 minutes of no morphling, and the ancient fully exposed still that can likely just grab it if they want.
Tell them
as
they're
the
doing
rest
it.
of Gaming Gladiators trying to defend, but it's not going to happen. Talon have vanquished the team that has won every goddamn tournament this year.
And speaking of Liquid, they had one more opportunity to win a trophy, but continued their streak of second place finishes. Liquid fans watched their team crumble in another high-pressure scenario after the team delivered across all fronts throughout the rest of the tournament. This makes it the 5th tournament that Liquid have finished second in, and all eyes will be on them going into TI-12. Team Spirit's performances post their stunning TI-10 victory have been largely forgettable. And yes, we know they won a major, but let's be honest, every TI basically resets our memories. An abysmal run at TI-11 followed by a string of mediocre runs in the 3 majors this year meant that only the truly brave were betting on Spirit. However, the team brought back their deadly form, showing a similar style, understanding and handling of the game that had initially made them the world champions.
The statues are not enough. Another chronosphere, and Nisha's gonna die as well. They'll collect Zai on the end of it, and this is the end game for Team Spirit. This is the Yatoro Faceless Void.
Once is pushed into this one with the nullifier on him. Buybacks raining in from Team Liquid, but once again, Team Spirit just looks so much better in these team fights, man.
Primal Roar, and he's done for. He's dead. No buyback. Team Spirit have done it. They get their chance at a second time at the Riyadh Masters, and this time they will claim the championship.
Who completed their upper bracket run and converted it into a trophy. Going into TI-12, alongside Liquid and Gaming Gladiators, Team Spirit will now be considered a favorite thanks to the Riyadh Masters showing. From Collapse's mastery on the offlane to Yatoro God's insane safe lane performances and even the coming of age arc of their young mid laner Lars, Team Spirit felt like a breath of fresh air for the first time this season. So, to sum it up, in what has been a couple of years of subpar Dota 2 events, Riyadh Masters really stands out, and it sets us up for an exciting runway into the TI qualifiers and eventually TI itself. If you like this type of content and want to see more of it, let us know in the comments below. Once again, thank you for watching.